Hello, Namaste. Welcome back to Startups. I'm your Shilpa Deshetty. So today in this video, we will learn one more important topic of your first unit, that is your Bayes Theorem. Okay. So here, this is the frequently asked question. I mean, most of the question papers, this question is repeated, and also you can expect this Bayes Theorem in your case study also. Okay. So here is the formula for your Bayes theorem. Bayes theorem always works on the inverse probability. Okay, it always works on an inverse probability. It means that whenever we take any exclusive events, in that exclusive events, we will be considering the values prior to any changes. So that is the reason that it will use your inverse probability. Okay, so this is a formula for that. So P of Ek by A equals to P of Ek into P of A by Ek by summation of K equals to 1 to N P of Ek into P of A by Ek. Okay, so what is this? That is, we will be having any two exclusive events there. So this is a question which is given. What is that? That is, a person, that is Naren, has two bags with him. Okay, that is bag 1 and bag 2. So bag 1 consists of 7 red balls and 2 blue balls in it. And bag 2 consists of 5 red balls and 9 blue balls in it. So if suppose Naren picks up a ball in random, that random ball would be red in color, and what is the probability that that will be drawn from the bag 1 is a question. Okay, so what we have to find there, that is Naren is drawing a ball, that is he's picking up a ball from the bags. Okay, so that would turn out to be a red ball, and what is the probability that that ball will be picked up from the bag 1? Okay, so what we have to do here, that is first we have to check with the events. Okay, so what is the events here? That is P of E1. So what is P of E1? P of E1 is nothing but, that is, we will be picking up a ball from the bag 1. Let E1 be bag 1, picking up a ball from a bag 1. Okay, so how many bags are there? Actually there are 2 bags. Okay, so picking up a ball from the bag 1, that will give you 1 by 2. 1 by 2. Why 1 by 2? Because we have 2 bags here, that is bag 1 and bag 2. So we have 2 bags here. So picking up 1 from that 2, it gives you 1 by 2. Then P of E2. So what is P of E2? P of E2 equals to, again picking up a ball from the second bag. So that will give you 1 by 2 again. Because remember, there are 2 bags here. So 2 bags picking up a ball from first bag and the second bag will E1, P of E1 and P of E2. Then what is the probability of picking up a red ball from bag 1? Okay, so how many red balls are there in this bag 1? There are 7 red balls. So it means that P of A by E1 equals to 7 by, total how many balls are there in the bag 1? There are 9 balls. So it will be 7 by 9. Then next thing is picking up a red ball from the second bag. So picking up a red ball from the second bag, what is that? How many red balls are there in that second bag? There are 5 red balls. So 5 by, how many total number of balls are there in that? 9 plus 5, that is 14. So in this way you have to calculate your probability, that is picking up a red ball from bag 1, picking up a red ball from bag 2. So we have all the values here. Now what we have to do, that is we have to check with the formula. Easiest way to calculate your Bayes theorem here. Okay, so what is that? Ek by A. So what is first, what we are finding out here? The red ball which we are randomly picking up, that will be from the bag 1. Okay, so bag 1's probability, that is, what is bag 1 represented with? E1. So E1 by A. Okay, so P of E1 by A equals to, what is that? That is P of E1 into P of A by E1 by, how many bags are there? There are 2 bags. So it means that 2 events are there. So your n value will become 2 here. Okay, so 2, what is that? That is P of E1 into P of A by E1, and one more is there. That is the reason we are writing here summation, that is sigma. Okay, what is the second one here? That is P of E2 into P of A by E2. Understand here the concept, that is why we are writing here that always follows an inverse probability, inverse priori we call it as. Bayes theorem always follows that. Okay, so E1 by A equals to P of E1 into P of A by E1. Why A? That is, we are picking up a red ball from the bag 1, so that is the reason it is A by E1. Okay, now substitute that in the formula. So what is that? P of E1. What is the value of P of E1? That is 1 by 2 into what is P of A by E1? That is 7 by 9. Okay, divided by what is P of E1 again? The same thing. That is 1 by 2 into 7 by 9 plus what is P of E2? P of E2 we got it as again 1 by 2 into what is P of A by E2? That is 5 by 14. Okay, so what we have to write here? 7 by 18 divided by what is this? 7 by 18 plus 5 by 28. Okay, so that equals to 7 by 18 divided by 143. 7 plus 8, 7 by 18 plus 5 by 28 is 143 by 252. So what is the value? That is 98 by 143. Okay, so what is the probability that the ball which you are drawing, that Naren is drawing, that is a red ball from the bag 1? So what is the probability? That is 98 by 143. 0.68 is the probability that the ball which is drawn random from the bag 1 is a red ball. Okay, thank you, and subscribe and share this video to your friends.